Red mulberry is a species of mulberry native to eastern and central North America. It is a small, medium-sized deciduous tree. The leaves are alternate, simple, broadly cordate with a shallow notch at the base. Today I'll be reviewing mulberry in the context of bow making. The 5 categories that I will be reviewing are tension, compression, workability, availability, and looks. Let's start with tension. Tension is the force placed on the part of the bow that faces away from the archer, commonly referred to as the back. In this respect, mulberry is very good. I've never had a mulberry bow fail in tension, and I've pushed it to its limits. That being said, it's a splintery wood and has to have a growth ring chase to get below the sapwood. But with one solid growth ring on the back, it's as strong as any whitewood bow. For tension, mulberry gets a 9 out of 10. Next is compression. Compression is the force placed on the part of the bow that faces the archer, also known as the belly. Mulberry is a porous wood, meaning its density leaves a little to be desired. It has a bit more thickness than, say, Osage to reach the same draw weight, but it's a great performer in this aspect. The trade-off you get for this is a bow that's very light in the hand. For compression, mulberry gets a 9 out of 10. Next is workability. Mulberry shines in this aspect. It's much easier to work than a whitewood bow, for instance, and if you're skilled enough and a big enough gambler, there's things you can do to split the amount of time it takes. As long as you're careful, you can make a mulberry bow in no time. Workability is a 10 out of 10. Last is looks. Mulberry is a good looking wood. It reminds me a lot of Osage in color and character. My bow making friends and I will sometimes refer to it as Timu Osage, but that's probably doing it a disservice. Mulberry is very pretty naturally though, not as bright as something like Osage, but for looks, it gets an 8 out of 10. Availability is where mulberry takes its greatest hit. Admittedly, this varies widely depending on your location, but why I give it such a low score is because most people who have mulberry on their property don't want to get rid of it. The berries it produces are great table fare, so most people, rightfully so, want to keep theirs where they're at. So for availability, mulberry gets a 3 out of 10. Overall, mulberry is a great bow wood, and I'd love to have more of it. It makes great hunting and target bows alike. Overall, it gets an 8 out of 10. It's a great bow wood. Check out my channel for more bow wood reviews, primitive skills, and bow building tutorials.